Welcome to the Private Chef Show. I'm Helen Cho with Private Chefs Inc., where we take you behind the scenes into the secret world of the private chef. Today, we are discussing beyond the menu, what it really means to be a private chef. Most people think this profession is simply about the food, cooking in beautiful estates and plating five-star meals for influential families. But after our 30-year legacy at Private Chefs Inc., we know that the culinary aspect is just the surface of a much deeper professional commitment. The reality, the architecture built on top of that culinary foundation, is considerably more complex. It's a world where range isn't a luxury, it's a baseline requirement. Today we are answering the question I have received more than any other. What exactly is a private chef, and why is it so different from every other culinary path? Let's start with what a private chef is not. There is a genuine confusion between a private chef and a caterer. A caterer arrives for an event, executes a service, and disappears. Their relationship ends when the last plate is cleared and the invoice is paid. A private chef's relationship is ongoing. It is a partnership that can, in the best cases, run for years or even decades. Then there is a distinction between a restaurant chef and a private one. A restaurant chef, however brilliant, cooks for an anonymous dining public. The diners surrender control over every ingredient the moment they open the menu. A private chef, on the other hand, cooks for the same people night after night. You are cooking for people whose habits, health goals, and medical protocols you must know by heart. In a household kitchen, there is no room for ego. We once saw a chef follow a cookbook for an intricate sauce when their employer walked in and asked, "Are you cooking or reading?" The message was clear. The book was put away. The principal got involved in the process, and together they created something exceptional. That is the intimacy of the private world. It's a joint effort to calibrate every single meal to the person sitting at the table. If cooking is the heart of the role, the logistics are the nervous system. Menu planning is a continuous evolving process. It's about sourcing that menu by knowing exactly which specialty suppliers will hold back the first blood oranges of the season, just for you. Sometimes maintaining that standard requires extreme measures. We've seen chefs go to extraordinary lengths when they're traveling to remote locations. In one instance, a chef was preparing for a family trip to a winter house in the Caribbean. Concerned that the local markets wouldn't have the specific organic greens the family required, she packed a suitcase full of fresh spinach, arugula, and carrots. When customs officials confiscated the suitcase at the airport, she didn't give up. On subsequent legs of the trip on the family's private jet, she took a more creative approach. She stashed the fresh produce in Ziploc bags and tucked them behind sealed linen bags destined for the estate. She knew the specialty containers would be whisked past customs and straight to the estate without a second glance. That is the level of dedication it takes to ensure the quality never drops, no matter where in the world the principal happens to be. Ultimately, what we are looking for at Private Chefs Inc. is more than a cook. We are looking for an essential professional. The clients who come to us can find people who can cook. What they are really looking for, even if they don't quite articulate it this way, is someone they can trust, someone they can let into the daily rhythm of their family's life and feel entirely at ease with. A private chef passes through the most intimate spaces: the kitchen where the household gathers before the day has begun, the dining room where the real conversations happen behind closed doors. This access is a privilege, and the obligation of discretion is absolute. True discretion is about understanding the nature of the access you have been given and never exploiting it. It's about being present for moments that were never meant to be witnessed and carrying that knowledge professionally without ever making the client feel their privacy has been compromised. Ultimately, technical skills will get a chef through the door, but it's the ability to really listen to what a client says and to what they don't say that keeps them in a household for years. The private chefs who build the most distinguished careers understand they have been invited into something rare. They bring exceptional skills, yes, but they also bring a steadiness and a warmth that makes the household run more smoothly simply because they are in it. Whether you're in Beverly Hills or Manhattan, our team at Private Chefs Inc. is ready to provide the expertise your state and your lifestyle deserves. Visit us at privatechefsinc.com to learn more about our 30-year history and our gold standard national placement process. I'm Helen Cho. Thank you for joining us on the Private Chef podcast. Join us next week as we continue to go beyond the menu. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more behind-the-scenes insights into the exclusive world of private chefs.